Yes, and we are back. I don't see that many players watch it in the stream, but still, not gonna wait on it. So I'll just do some background task before starting on the big thing, and that is likely preparing some SCN stuff. So I will wait with some models and some other things. So first of all, let's go into the main SCN. So last streams were mostly about model design, and this one will be more about SCN design. So that means we're gonna finish, or at least work further on Rome, and then after this stream we are almost done with it, at least done with the basic shape of Rome, and then we have a lot of triggering work to do, but that's likely up to recon, so we will see what we get today. We will also see what we get in, so maybe we have a guest joining in. Depends on who's reacting first, and see who likes to join. So, yeah, let's go into Rome. So I see some people coming in, that's great. I have my chat open, so feel free to start a conversation or ask some things. So we are going into Rome again, and that is, should be in here. Rome, chat Rome. So we'll see what we get in today. Maybe we get P in. We can talk a bit about Rome overall. Maybe Kevin will come, better known as KevSoft, and talk about all the stuff we had going on with the X Live. Oh, I see I have to fix one thing first. No, else I can't work in this SCN file. And that is basically this startup folder, startup, and game CFG, search resume, and set this one on around something like 400 or something. That should be fine. Minimal zoom is not that important. This one. That's fine. So with this tool, I can basically zoom away further than you normally can, or zoom out further than you normally can. So let's go into the SCN folder again then, and open Rome again. So last stream we did the Maximus, and today I'm gonna import it and also do some stuff around it to basically finish the overall layout of Rome. Let's get this view a bit organized so I can see you guys better in scenario editor. And oh wait, I first have to ask someone to just change the name, see if Wout is online. Wout is not. Then I will ask Kevin. Can you change the stream name? There we go. Okay, so still I'm starting with designing. So regions, let's shadow, and let's check it's all set well. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Rome is becoming big, so it will not be that will not load as fast. But here it is. Okay, and now it's time to import the Maximus. I know it's slightly bigger than this space, so I'm going to delete this first to give some space. And then it's just a matter of inserting the buildings. So that is called the Circus Maximus Part 1 and Part 2. And here we have part number 1. And here we have part number 2. So let's give it its proper location then. And it is, oh, it's better than I had in mind. So that's great. Okay, and then this one next to it. Maybe I can scale it up a bit. It is relatively small, so what can I do? I want it to be something like this, then I can have some more space. Yeah, let's scale it up a bit. And that means that we are gonna scale it by, let's see, 1. Let's check. Scale number 1. 50% is this. 25% is, yeah. Let's scale it up by 25% then. So that means we have to do some blender work, but okay, that's fine. So let's do that then first. Oh, that's the wrong one. Needed this one in. So, I see Andy is in. That's always great. So having a hard time, Andy, or just an easy day today? Or still full into the conversations and meetings like last time? So Maximus, don't save this one. Yep, there we go. And we are gonna scale, let's check this one up by 1.2. Yes, scale 1.25 then, and also this one, normal Monday, scale 1.25. There we go. And we're gonna export them then again. Let's see. Oh, this one. Scale, apply scale. Okay, file export as FBX under 6 Maximus version 1. Export. And let's do this one as well. File export. Oh, if you like to join in ND, feel free. Then I will call you in a few seconds and I will just basically finish these exports and then I will call you up. Because there is no one in at the moment, so P is not reacting and Kevin is not in yet. So you can join. The stream itself is not that busy at the moment, so I do not expect that many questions, but okay. Yeah, let's first finish this export, import stuff, and then I will invite you. So capital, Circus Maximus, and open the download folder again then. So downloads, here we go. And then these guys. Oh, I see. Oh, great. Kevin is gonna change the name, so that's a great thing as first. That's needed as well. So an easy startup of today. And for our Dutchies, it's today, it's King's Day. So that means it's the national day that our king, yeah, how do you call it, celebrate the monarchy. Normally he's touring to some cities, but due to the corona, that's a bit changed. So we have a different kind of King's Day today. Basically, everyone is inside, but a lot of live streams are going on, and artists are, sharing the music. So yeah, it's still great. Oh. Okay. That's not expected. Thought I did that as well for this one, but okay, let's do it again. Triangulate again then. File export. And this is this one, by the way. GX0. There we go. And then this one, just make sure that's it as well. Export VX version 1 then. Export. Drag them in again, and then we have them ready for the game. And then we can call Andy in. Save, yes, and then... Oh, I understand what's going on. Because I started it again, I have to set the settings of the export. So selected objects and bones, I don't want leaf bones. That's it. Else he's gonna import everything, and there is this plane inside, which is not triangulated. Okay. Export, where are you? Export. Export FBX version 2. Okay. And now it should work. FBX. GXO, yes, there we go. GXO1. There you are. And GXO number 2. Oh, this one. GXO number 2. And save. Yeah, there they are. And let's, hey. Oh, wow, there we go again. Okay. It is always happening once in a while. That is just a stupid thing. It crashes my my folders now and then. Don't exactly know why, but it's overloading it in some way or something. So that means we have to open it again. But the export works, so that doesn't matter at all. Nothing is corrupted, but we just have to open the folders again. And that means we need this one. And import the blanks again. And Control V. And also for this one, paste it. And now they are imported. And the only thing done, or needed to do, is change them into a granny file again. So Maximus GXO, and let's import them. And once imported, I will call likely endian. Oh yeah, this is just a normal thing. That's okay. That's when we have too many, when a building is relatively large, you automatically get this error, but that's okay. So there we are. And this one as well. Nice to see you as well, Wout. Nice you join in. So let's cut down the music then. And we can call Andy in. Yes, thanks. Caps up, and let me join when you want to. Let me know when you want to drop in. To drop in. But then we're gonna call Andy if you are still available. So let me know in chat, Andy, if you are available. Then I will call you up. And in the meantime, I will load Rome again, because due to the change in the models, I have to load it again. And I can't load it in the editor, so I have to do it with the online version. Editor, no, I have to have this bottom. Yes, I know. Want to load it online or offline. Then we can see this one is muted, so that's great. Yeah, I'll wait till he reacts here in the chat, and then I will call Andy in. because I don't see him online on Discord. Oh, I see him online on Discord. That means that I can call him in. Let's first enable desktop audio so we can all hear Andy, and we can kind of call him in. So let's see when he reacts, and then I see he is scrolling, so that means that we likely have a connection soon, and I guess we have him online here.
Okay.
And I can hear him well. I don't hear him that loudly, but okay. I hope you guys do, so let us know when you hear him well.
Okay.
So all fine,
How are you?
Andy?
How's it going today, Max?
Yeah, fine for me fine again. Still the
Happy
same
King's
days
Day.
as the last one, so not that much changed, but okay. And for you?
Everything's good. The
Great.
Maximus is looking very good.
Nice.
I
I
must
saw
say that.
some great pictures of you again on Facebook, so see your family is doing well as well.
Yeah, everybody's good. We're trying to keep the kids busy outside again this weekend.
But it seems okay. You have a
Yeah.
great outside space, so
Yeah, we
enjoying
have
the
enough
nice weather,
room.
I guess.
Yeah.
Great.
So
Um,
what are we working on today?
yes,
Your
today
perfect.
I'm not gonna model today, but I'm gonna finish the basic layout of Rome. So I'm
Okay.
gonna import the Maximus and finish some last parts of Rome. So Rome is getting to
Excellent.
an end. That's basically
Oh,
the thing of today.
you think you're gonna finish it today?
As in the basic layout, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. We have to
Likely I have to
put.
change some small details, but yeah,
Is
that
it going to be difficult to make a second version of Rome that's like an earlier version?
no, that's not that
Okay.
much of a problem. That's
That-
doable.
Okay. I was hoping you were going to say that because at this point I think I have 4 quests that take place inside of that.
Oh, that's not a problem at
So
all. Let's go through Rome then. If we let's import them again. Oh, what are we gonna change? Oh yeah, convert them to player 1 or 2, and then we can go through Rome, and you can tell me what you want in. Do you
okay.
have it?
Well, we don't have to do it today either. I
Oh,
just
we can take a small look. Because do you have the stream on so you can see what I'm doing or not?
no, I don't. I'm just tooling around right now on my phone.
Ah, okay. So what do you want to do with Rome then? You want to give it some quests?
Well, yeah, we're gonna give it some quests because the quest line's early Rome, and so it's sort of as the empire's growing. So it just seems like it wouldn't be quite right if the first time in the quest line the player goes to Rome, it's already
Okay.
perfect and huge. I'm thinking one other.
Uh, are you still in, or because I don't hear you anymore? Oh, I don't see his in, so let's call him again. Let's see where he is now. And let's import these as well. See when he calls back. Yes.
Did I lose you?
Yes, we did. But you're back.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no
Well,
problem at all.
so yeah, so I was thinking the second version, the smaller version, it has a smaller footprint. Like the walls are pulled back a little, and
Okay.
maybe it's missing the Circus Maximus.
Yeah, and the
That
palaces.
we could put like a ring of stones around, and
Okay.
remove the Colosseum, but nothing
Oh, but
too
that's
dramatic.
more than doable.
Yeah, yeah, it's basically a lot of deleting and stripping down. I don't know,
Yes.
just
Yeah.
I don't, I do not envision you having to make anything new for it, and it's just it's like a moment in the quest line, and then once the player plays through it, they can never access this decrepit version again, or this ancient version again.
Okay.
So the Greek quest line has an area like that. I think the player goes to Troy, and I
Oh
think
yeah.
there's like a beach for Troy, which I believe you can't access ever again once you've played through a couple quests. So it's the same idea.
Yeah, that's why you just have to capture the beach, and then you have to destroy one of the guard houses, I guess, and then you can enter
Yeah,
Rome and enter.
and then you enter Troy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's an okay
it
quest.
it's just this. I mean, this is kind of these annoying little requests I'm making because we're all we're all kind of doing everything at the same time. So I'm writing these quests while you're building. I was like, oh shit, can you hold
and
on? Can you
and
do
more
this one
ideas,
thing? You
and
know.
but that's
So
fine. That makes it great. That's not a problem at all.
yeah, yeah.
I'm currently
So it's
more uh, taking over tasks from chaos because I'm basically running out of material. So
oh, are you running out of things to do? Oh, that's exciting.
yes, I'm running out of things because all the code work is done for units. So that
Yeah.
don't have to do it again. And all buildings are set. And
So what?
yeah, that's basically
Okay,
what I
yeah,
had to
that's
do.
good.
So and
Well,
now
what do you want to
chaos.
do next?
Uh, yeah, we have to do the quest givers. We are working on them now. So I just imported them into the game, so that's set. And now I'm just basically taking over some tasks. So likely the next thing that I will do is looking into the explosion of buildings
Oh, right,
because that's the
the
main
death
thing we need to
animations.
do.
That's that's still a huge.
Yeah,
That I keep forgetting about that. Yeah.
yeah, we as well. It is.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I was talking to Puya the other day, and I think we need to get the vocals down and some music. But he was more optimistic than I had expected. He thought, we're in pretty good shape.
Oh, okay.
And he's making these quests as soon as I'm drafting them. I'm a little. I'm trying to get them done as quickly as possible. I'm feeling the heat. My life has kind of changed with my free time about 5 6 weeks ago with the virus, and
Ah,
slowly drafting these things. But we're staying on top of it. We're gonna get it done.
but is it so much changing for you then?
What's that?
And is it so much changing your everyday
Well,
life now?
it was kind of, it's kind of, I mean, in little ways that just sort of end up closing up a lot of free time.
Ah,
Like in the middle of the day, I go home for a couple hours to take care of my kids, and that's a lot of hours. That's like like that's 10 or 12 hours a week.
oh wow.
So a couple hours for 5 days a week. So it's just things like that where time kind of disappears. So I've been going into work at night to make up for that time, and it's just hours kind of, there's still only 24 hours in the day,
Yeah.
so that 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 sort of
so
thing.
so the
but
schools are
but
closed then.
the schools are closed,
Ah,
and for the foreseeable future. So our school year ends in June, and it looks like they'll be home,
till
through
then.
that, and
Yeah.
we don't know what that's going to mean for the summer. So it's a little different,
Yeah, that's
but
yeah.
it could be a lot worse.
It
Everybody's
can be. Yeah.
experiencing it in different ways. If that's the worst thing that happens to me, is I lose some hours a week, I'm gonna be okay. So
Yeah. And at least it's hours with children, so that
yeah,
is
no,
something that you
yeah,
don't
you're
have
right.
every time, so you can enjoy it.
That's right. It's hard to say that's losing hours.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of changing thing. But for the Romans, of course, which is the most important
Uh,
priority.
yeah, for now it is.
So yeah, but that's all right. We're gonna get it all done. I've got 2/3 of the main quest line drafted, and they're in good shape. And then we've got a lot of challenge quests and side stories, and that's the area that we could, you know, we could we could use a lot of ideas.
Ah,
So
okay.
I posted something on the forum trying to, like, convince people to do my work for me. Hey, well, anyone have any good ideas for this? And there's some good ones. So
Yeah.
I actually used a couple last night.
Okay.
I put some together. So then I went right to that thread, and
Oh,
I grabbed a couple and made quests for them. So that's cool.
well, that's nice.
So Yeah,
And do you
yeah.
know what
So
happened with Saturday's blog?
we so Friday. Long story. We didn't. Well, the short story is we didn't have a ton to. I was busy, and we the
Ah,
week before we felt like we were running low, and Puya was like worried about we got other things to do, and then I started asking him questions. Now this was 2 weeks ago, and it turned out we had a lot of things. I was like, well, what's this guy doing, and what's that? Okay, and then we had like a list. Like so we did that. I bet I could have done that again this week, but uh, candidly, I was off of work taking care of the kids at the end of last week, and I just didn't get to it. And then it was Friday night, and I just said, let's just not do it, and then we'll just have more for the next week. So we took a week
oh,
off, but it wasn't really a statement of anything. Although, I'm every once in a while it feels like we're kind of pressing the same grapes for the blog. We find new things, but I, I thought we could take a week off and have some fresh
oh yeah,
stuff.
for sure.
So,
Just asking
so
around, just because I know
yeah,
there was some talking about some things you wanted to show, but in the end,
yeah.
yeah,
No,
we
there's
can
some
wait.
stuff. There's some stuff, but it's you know, a lot of like the quest stuff. I'm almost writing it before I do it, so it feels like I'm cheating. I mean, because remember when we started the blogs, we had like we had like a 4 month backlog. When
Yeah,
we did the first unit, we had half the civ made,
we're
and so
yeah,
we were living this high life. We were choosing which units. We had things ready to go, and then we kind of worked through that, and then we were, and at this point, the blog is not nice because it keeps the heat on us to keep things coming.
but now
So
we have to actually make stuff for the blog instead of
right, make things for the blog.
taking
So,
them out of the
but
shelves.
that's kind of I kind of expected that would end up becoming its role, and that's a good thing because we've got we've got a volunteer group, and it's easy for people to somebody to get offended and someone to just say fuck it, I'm done. That's where it's good to we kind of need to keep things moving, and we've been rolling the whole time, and everybody's upbeat, but you always got to keep an eye on that when we're not in the same. We're all over the country, nobody's getting paid. It's easy, and it's people's hobby. It's easy for somebody to you know kind of run out of energy and just sort of
Yeah.
disappear. So the blog kind of helps us stay focused, and so it's a good thing, I
Oh, that's for
think.
sure.
So
That's for sure.
so so yeah. so yeah. So you've got the building animations, and then so what was the story? Because I know that it had it had some problems, and then you guys made it. Would you end up making a brand new model recently?
Brand new model for a building, you mean?
No, for the Legionary, the
Oh,
or
yeah.
exactly what was new?
I can show you. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can show the other guys. Not you because you don't have screen on them. But yeah, the legionary model didn't change. Only
Okay,
the internal rig changed.
okay. So what is a rig?
Yeah, I will open it and then I will explain it to everyone.
Okay,
Um, let's see what is. Yeah, a rig is basically the thing that is inside a model where you yeah, so basically the bones,
the bones.
the
Okay,
bones of a unit.
okay.
And
Because on this unit specifically, the Legionary, I remember Phyllis complaining
yeah,
lots of times
yes,
about the Legionary. So what was wrong to begin with, and what is now right?
let's show you guys. I hope I can see when yeah, I'm not looking for the file. So I found it. Yeah, the old Legionnaire. What we like the problem we have is that we are using Blender and we are not using the same software as the formal developers.
Right.
And what you
Got it.
get then is when you import a unit, or at least open a unit from the old game, then some things inside the model are read differently because the software is different.
Okay.
Do you get that
Okay.
part?
Yeah. No, I understand that. So is that so? So was the Legionary then an imported, spearman or something
No, it
from the
was
game?
because we had the charge in mind, the charge
Right.
animation. We
Yeah.
had how do you call him? Hannibal loaded in.
Oh, that's right. I think I remember that dimly. Okay. Okay.
And
Yeah.
now I have one of the models open, so I can show guys what it is. I have to fix one thing first then. And yeah, it's a bit hard to explain, but I will try. Because a bone has a few properties. And the first property of a bone, of course, is its dimension. So you have your arm, and your arm has three bones. So your shoulder, then your upper arm, and then your lower arm, and then your hand.
Sure.
That's basically
Yeah.
how an arm is built.
Right.
Um, then you have a few properties within those bones. So in Blender, the upper arm is linked to your shoulder, your lower arm is linked to your upper arm, and the hand is linked to your lower arm, of course. Now,
Okay.
the problem with the old rig is that those bones are not connected with each other. So when you move the upper arm, the lower arm doesn't follow that well.
Oh.
So that means that Phyllis has to move every bone to get their animation right.
Oh.
And
Okay.
that is damn annoying.
So is there some advantage to the way it was that isn't obvious, or was that just a bug that the bones were not connected?
No,
Or
that's likely because we don't use 3ds Max,
okay, it's just a
and
software bug.
I think it is a software bug because they had some
Yeah.
yeah, some things we don't use anymore. So they had some plugins in Max, and with those
Yeah.
plugins they changed the rig of a model. So I guess they had the same kind of workflow as we do, but yeah, we can't import it into Blender.
Got it.
So
Got it.
what I basically
Okay.
did for Phyllis is making a master rig, and this rig I'm going to show the guys here is still the bones. So the shoulders are now connected with all the other parts of the arm. Um, but yeah, this is how then for the guys who are looking is how a rig looks, and these are bones. And going into pose mode, um, yeah, when I move the shoulder, the rest of the arm will move as well. And
Excellent.
something when you rig more and more, you want to have some more tools inside your rig than just basically um, moving individual bones. And I hope to explain it as clear as possible. But in rigging, you call them uh, IR or IK bones, inverse kinematic bones. Um,
Okay.
and the best how to explain that is with the first how it starts invert. So it's invert kinematics. And if you don't use it, you basically start the other way around. So you basically first move the shoulder into a position, and then the upper arm, and then you move down to the hand. That's kinematic movement. But when you invert it, you start with the hand. And with some basic coding inside the rig, you can set it so that when you move the hand, basically the entire arm and shoulder will move. So you only have to yeah, position the hand. So and then the rest of the arm will uh, will follow.
Follow.
Yes. So that
Well,
means
that sounds like it might be a natural way. In the
yes, it
very
is.
little I understand about animation,
Yeah,
at least I know if I move my hand, I'm not thinking about where my arm is going, but I, I know my arm remains connected to
that's basically it.
it.
Yes. And that's what we did. So we did now for the arm. So I'm showing the guys in the chat what's going on. So basically, moving the hand is moving the upper and lower arm, and then
Okay.
there's
You don't
one
have to
key
worry about
extra,
it.
which is the elbow. So with one extra key, I can tell the bone, at least the elbow bone, where to point to. So
Got
what can
it.
happen if you don't set it? Then your arm can go into directions you just normally can't.
Sure.
So that's the
Sure.
same for the knee. You don't want to bend your knee, yeah, the other way around. So
Right.
that's what we set for the
Right.
bones now. So you don't, so people, so Phil only have to do the arms, so the hands,
That
and
makes a lot of sense.
the head is a known bone. Same for the foot. So moving the foot will bend his knee and the other parts of his body. And one very useful thing, which I didn't use in the old version,
Hmm.
is to fix the foot. And it is something that uh, a lot of animators love within rigs. And that is when you move your upper part of your body, your feet will stay in the same position. So you can basically um, kneel down, so move the entire body down, but the feet still stay in the same position, so they will not vanish into the ground. And that is
Oh.
something very useful.
Oh, sure.
So when you have some animation in the game and look at them very closely, then sometimes the feet slightly move or twist because they had to set them manually because they changed the upper body. And then with this animation, we can just uh, move the body freely without the feet changing. So that's what we did for the Legionnaire. So now
Okay.
Phyllis can do whatever you want with it and make
Excellent.
some awesome animations. So
Excellent.
so yeah,
Okay. Well,
that's basically
that makes
how
a lot of
rigging works.
sense.
It is a bit complicated for maybe people who have never seen a rig, but
Well, this is why we are so lucky to have everybody that we've got because everybody knows something.
yeah.
So,
So I can
so
I can rig, I can model, but I can't animate. That's up to Phyllis, and I can paint, but I'm not the best one in it. So that's where Chaos joins in and where he
yeah.
makes
So
the
is
most awesome
Chaos going to
textures.
is Chaos going to finish the palace and
Yeah.
the circus? Okay, so it goes to him.
Yeah, Phil,
That's
what we are
cool.
gonna do is I'm likely gonna ask Chaos to make a base texture,
Okay.
which he can use for Palace version 1. And then what I have to do is to use that texture on all buildings. So we basically have
Okay.
one texture which we can copy over both the Palace and the Maximus.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, I'm going to sign off. I'm going into work, so
Okay.
I will. I'll try to be in the chat, and maybe somebody else will hop on.
Yeah, maybe Kevin or P will join in. So
Yeah, we'll
let's see
never know who the
who
other
drops in.
So, all right, great. All right,
So
well, take care.
yeah, same for you. So
And
see you later, man.
yeah,
Bye bye.
absolutely. I'll be around. See you. Bye bye.
Great. So that was Andy. Nice to have him in for a few seconds, a few minutes. So yeah, that's basically a small biology lessons about. Oh, sorry, I forgot the lines, but yeah, that was a small biology lesson about rigging and how to make units work better. And let's check some of the animations. Likely Spearman will have them. Spearman. Um, this one, Babylonian one has it, so the feet doesn't move. Let's check another one. This one works fine as well. Some units don't have this enabled, and then they will basically freak out. Good one, maybe what is the useful one? Let's search on Greek unit. Greek units. Oh, this seems to work okay. But you can see it here in the feed. that they are slightly tilting here. And that's because you have to likely do it manually adjust them instead of using an iKeeper. But yeah, that's basically what it is. A lot of words for just making rigging easily. So let's get back to Rome then. I have imported these buildings, so that's where we are. Adding some bushes, adding some plants, adding an internal row. And then it will be up to Recon to set an animation in here, so 1, 2, 3 horses can run around the track to make this, yeah, part of the overall trigging system. So the parts we have to design still oh, this one first, are the parts above and the open space there. That will be the military space. So do this before I forget and convert them to player 2. Else you guys are in a position to delete a building when visiting it. And it's weird when you can just destroy the palace when you visit Rome. So these parts are done. And now basically this one as well. I guess I will insert some villages here to just that are citizens. So not villagers, but citizens, Roman citizens. And the difference between a citizen and a villager, as far as I know, is the size. Let's check it out. That is a villager, and a villager is, yeah, you see, a villager is around the scale of 8.8 or zero point 0.7 of a normal citizen. And it is because likely, or most of the time, capital buildings are larger than uh, playing buildings. So let's add a sheep here as well. Oh, sheep. Always fun to add a sheep. And that's basically this space then. Let's add some legionnaires. Always nice to add in legionnaires. Put a few here. One there. Show the back entrance. Like that. Then we're gonna add some citizens at this house. Citizens. Like that. And a man. Like that. This is going to be empty to just space some, not to not overload the SCN. Then we have this one. Quest givers will likely be located around here, so this spot and spot over there. We will use this for likely one of the game modes, so something new in the game. And then so here the quest givers. That's this spot. Means it's basically finished then. Up to this. This thing will be up for something new, but that will be something I have to discuss privately with Andy. To just do something special with this wall. So I'm not going to tell you guys. Will be a secret till Rome is completely released. So we're gonna make this wall a bit prettier. And we're gonna do that by just basically using trees. And let's go in. I hope to get P in to see if we can give you a few spoilers of stuff we worked on last week, because we worked on some great pieces.
Ahura Mazda bless you.
Something we that took us a lot of time to implement, but we think it is something really great and something completely new in the gameplay. But I don't see him here. Kevin will likely join in about an hour or so, so that's great as well. Oh, just react to him. I will be. Okay, and that's this part. Let's do the other side as well. Ooh, that's something we have to change here. Ooh, yes, we're gonna do this with Roman inland transitions, and this will be a little bit good in the first try. That's great. And then what we're gonna do is mark this spot with a fortified tower. Fortified tower, fortified tower. And we'd like also need one on the other side, like this. So now it's blocked, so you don't see the seam. And yeah, let's do this one as well here as well. Basically fix these overlays. Update cliff. And there we go. And a tree here to block this with thingy, like that. Some trees over there, not that much trees, but keep it simple. And then the same thing over here, so Roman transition. There we go. I guess it's already fine. This one will automatically update. Or it will not, so I need a little bit more then. This will likely be it. Yes. So I also hope you guys like the new quest pack, which is made by Jill, where you put in a lot of work to make these new quests. I've played a few of them and I like them a lot, but didn't play through the entire quest line. I hope you guys did and had fun with it. Ooh, it's a bit overloading due to the zoom. And update it. There we go. Yeah, and then we have something to design where I can use your guys' help. Is how we can design this spot. This one is done. I have ideas for this and I know what to do with it. But yeah, what to do with this spot? So drop your ideas and maybe we can come up with a nice, with a nice idea that we all like. First of all, put in some grass. Likely I will do what I just know that I want to have it like a mix of green and um, green and tiling. So like this. So not too much tiling. Have to go like this a bit. Oh, I like that idea of a market. That's a good one. Let's do that. I also see here arena. That is also an option, but the arena will, yeah, that's this one. So an arena will not be fit there, but I like the thing of a market. So that's what what I'm gonna try out. So first of all, some mixing around of textures to get this like natural transitions between textures, like that. Here we go. And then this thing, and a market will fit because likely we will have some extra stores in here. And then basically all the stores in the game, or basically all the big cities in the game, have a few more stores, except Athens. Athens doesn't have that much extra stores, but okay. So I have no idea what, so I'm just guessing, but maybe some extra legendary stores with some extra gear or materials, or I guess we will have some extra stores in here. So a market will fit, and I have see some other reactions about the market, so I will read them as well when I have this one done here. Just have to mix these textures well so they look natural but also work well with the overflow. Oh, yeah. Let's go there. Let's cut it off here, like that. And then mix in some dark to mark the borders. There we go. That's it. Now let's check the, slightly different. Don't want this big spot. Like this, okay. A market behind the palace, is that that weird? Don't think so, right? Because basically the palace was such a huge building where so much stuff was happening, so I don't think that it's that bad. Maybe push a bit further near the Colosseum. We can also relocate the Colosseum, but uh, that is something that is a bit difficult because this is the geographically right location of the Colosseum. Just let's try some stuff out with the market. I like that idea. So first some cypress trees. So cypress trees. And hope that we will get P of Kevin in because I really like to show you guys some stuff we are working on. But I can't show you without without confirmation of P. Because I don't know what he wants to show in the blog, so I don't want to spoil stuff that that you want to keep secret for a little bit longer. And one tree over here. So we can cut it off here. So we have this space blank where we can put some other stuff, and then here the market. Yeah, the training camp will come here. So here will be the training facilities of Rome, and then this will just basically then, marked will be fine. Officially, this will be the forum. So the forum will start from here and then move into this position. So there will be some statues over here, and then a market will fit well with forum. AP RO, and I need some statues to mark the spot of where the statues likely will be. So here will, if I count right, 5 statues will be located over here. Again, not gonna spoil what those 5 statues will be. There we go. And oh no, yes, I know what to do with this. I'm gonna put those 5 statues over there. A bit sad for you guys that I can't tell you what my plans are with this, but it will be great. Trust me on that. Maybe we need even 6 statues. And then we can have some gardens, city garden parts. How do you call them? Are they flower gardens? I need to make some Roman ones then. So we have to do some modeling, but not in this block. Let's put them in as well here. And then we need some bushes, so we need these guys here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And 4. Then we need some of the larger bushes. Just 2 of them. What I see here, too much green. For this part, this overall thing, let me know. And I haven't, I know that sometimes there is green, but there's a reason. And it is because if we don't do it, we will deviate too much from the other regions. Oh, that needs to be centered. How much? Not that much. Like that. Okay. So yeah, I will do this, but I will not do more than this because it will be a secret. But down this here can be a market. So we're gonna put in the stores, called basic stores again. Basic stores, and then we have the no Kapua then. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, basic store instead of basic stores. Okay. Let's see how many stores we will have then. That means that I'm gonna delete here the stores and put in some of the extra residences. Residence, Roman residence, medium likely. Yes. 1 and 2. Right. And then here we have some extra space for stores. And if you guys know exactly how many stores are, for example, in Sparta, then let me know because it will help me setting this part up. 1 and we already have this one. We do have no, we don't have this one, so this one can be located here like that, and then we can have what looks well. We're not gonna cut it off. No, likely I'm gonna keep it like this for now. Means that I have to change this a little bit, so like that. Some tiling in, like that. Connected here, connected over there. Put in some shop owners, so some citizens. And we're gonna put them behind the stores just to make it better. So one guy over there, a lady in this store. We're gonna put a lady under this thing there, and a guy behind the fish in this store, like that. Then we'll have some caravans in, caravans of caravan, and then Roman cap, like this. I also want chickens in, but I don't have them yet as a model, or not yet as a model on its own. And one over there then. But we can look at our chicken, and this is our chicken. So we come with the idea of a chicken due to the, let's see, basically due to the Persian one. No, that's not the Persian one. Yes, this one, where there is a small kitty on top of this one. So here, a small cat. And then we liked it that much that we used it also for Baram. And let's check it out. So here we have Baram with the monkey. So the monkey over there. And then we thought, let's do the same for the chicken. So we did here. Combine the chicken with the bull. We just saw the idle the board animation where this board falls on top of the chicken. Just all those small animations that's work of Phyllis, making it tie it all together. Then add some pigs, because come on, who doesn't like pigs? 1, 2, 3, and sheeps. 1, 2, a bit out of proportions, but okay. Having a pig which is smaller than a sheep, that is a bit off, but okay, that's the case then. Maybe a bit too off. Yeah, baby pig. Let's go like that. Let's see how big the deer is then. And if I need to ask P if you can. Oh, okay. This is fine. These are big. I likely will ask P to scale Mr. Piggy up a bit. Let's check with the boar. Hey, there is P. Great. And I just got here. Let me know if you can. La 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 la. So, P, if you'd like to join, I will call you in, and I have some questions for you, and then maybe the other ones as well. So just let me know in a PM on Discord, and if you'd like to come in, then I will call you up. Hey, that was a piggy walking around. Okay, I will call you in. Let's go. And let's call P in. See how fast he will answer the call. So, some cypresses in as well. Cypresses. Put them behind the stores then. Don't hear him now at the moment, so. Oh, he needs 5 minutes. Okay, that's fine. Just take your time and let me know when you can. And then I will ask you the questions I have. And of course, a market is nothing without some people wandering around. So we need them as well. And as well, guys, don't hold yourself back on questions and ask everything that you want to know. And we will see what we can answer and what we need to keep a secret. But yeah, if you like to know something, then ask around. And these ones will be likely looking at these statues. 2 men here, maybe 2 women over there, like that. Looking at his space. Don't want to make this that crowded, but we can add some bushes over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be enough for now then. And the larger ones. There we go. And mark this spot. So the shops have a kind of storage area. It means I also have to move the ships to this location over there, so they can walk around there without running away with this more than secured fence where they cannot break out, because these bushes will hold them back. Welcome to a game where it happens as you want, at least as long as you are designing, not as long when Kevin has to solve those X life stuffs, because damn, that was annoying. That was really annoying to fix. We've spent a couple of hours to find the bug, and then when we did, Kevin again had to put in so much effort to limit it down to a few lines in the code, till it basically ended up with deleting 2 lines, and that fixed it. Okay. citizens again then. And then some Roman units. Two Roman units in. What do we want? Let's put in. What do we want to put in? This looks also fine to do that. Let's make use of the offices. So that's the Centurion. One of the best units of Rome. The Romans. Which you're likely going to use a lot. Same as the Assyrians. Have seen a few playtest games of the balance team. And it seems like the officers are some pretty useful units, which change the overall play of the civilization. Makes it a bit difficult to start on, same as the engineer. It took me some time to get grip on that unit. Still feels a bit off is the wrong word to use here, but it still feels a bit yeah new in the sense of how it works. It is something I didn't never use before, so that is something you have to get used to. But it was likely the same for how the what's his name, Oxgard, how the Babylonian Oxgard plays. And the engineer has some nice effects. So when he's building, he has a different different effect when he's working. I can show you in a second when I have painted this part. There we go. Get rid of this ugly green and make it a bit better. Like that. Small spot over there. Small spot over here. And then these corners. And then we only need the dark texture. Where are you? Here you are. And accentuate some borders. And when we go to a smaller area, we use them to end in like that, and then color that in, and the same one over here to just accentuate it a bit more. There we go. And I have an erection, I guess he can call in, so let's call our friend in and see what he.
Hello?
Hey, there you are,
Can you hear
P.
me? What's up?
Good to have you around. How are you doing?
Same. I'm fine, thanks.
You're fine,
How's
great.
everybody on the stream doing?
I
Can
have
you
some
hear me?
contributions, so that's nice. We just Andy left the chat, so we had Andy in for a couple of minutes, talking a bit about
Oh,
the campaign. So
right.
let's see what we can have you for.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, what I basically first need to know from you is there something that I'm allowed to show them? Something that we are
Um,
working on last week's? Because I'm not going to show them something that you want to keep secret for a blog, so it's up to you.
right. Um, I don't even know, like, uh, there's so many things. You could show the trade docks maybe on the travel port, but, um, there's not really many things that, like, we you're still keeping secret. I think you'll be fine revealing anything basically.
Yeah.
Whoever's on the stream, I guess, can enjoy the benefit of knowing it before other people. Yeah.
So then I'm basically gonna drop it. Can we show our Mr. Fatty guy?
Um, is the animations ready? I thought they're not ready.
But we have
You can
Mr.
tell
Fatty
me.
without animations. We have Fatty Man as we have his texture. I'm basically gonna show him now. Here we go, Mr. Fatty guy.
The
This one.
Primus. Yes,
Yeah,
he is
Primus.
just yeah, he's just had a couple extra burgers. That's not a nice way to call someone. Come on.
Mr. Fatty guy,
Yeah.
come on. That's what he is.
No. No, no, but just big boned. You're being cruel now.
Oh, sorry, man.
Yeah. I mean, he's so old. I would like respect the elders, but it's up to you. I mean, uh to each their own. But yeah, that's the Mr. Big Bones guys that you see on the screen right now. The
Yeah,
Primus.
the Primus.
But
So you guys know this Primus version? This guy. This is Primus version 1. So with gear and with his lions. And then
mhm.
he's gonna change from this into the second model with an
Yeah,
animation.
so basically when the version on the chariot dies or reaches 0 hit points, the rider is gonna fall off the chariot, and then he's gonna rise back up as the other version. He's gonna be like
This thing,
bleeding
this
from his bones, for a few seconds. But during that time, he's gonna try and kill everybody and take everyone down that he can before he finally dies.
yeah. So that's something that
Yeah.
you guys have to think about. It's something quite new, and it's he keeps his buffs, right? He keeps his main attack move, right? His what is it?
He does attack. He does attack. Yeah, he does have a melee attack, and you can just rush him into the enemy because while he's in that phase, he's gonna be invulnerable. So you just gotta
Ah,
run from the. You just need to run from the big guy
oh wow,
when he's
okay.
yeah. So,
And had this
but I
that
mean,
yeah,
go
go
ahead.
on.
I was gonna say that it's really like more of a gimmick than like an overpowered thing
Yeah,
because he's in age 4, and by that time everybody has access to tons of units, and it's not like you can abuse him, but it's still pretty cool. Like you can just have this leader of the Roman army before he dies. He wants to have one final stand and take down as many people with him as he can.
and what is his buff?
It's a debuff actually. It's not a
Oh,
buff.
okay.
Whoever's around the Primus has their damage decreased. Like we haven't like finalized the number, but we're thinking somewhere between 5 and 10%
Okay.
of like the entire DPS of the enemy army. So if you're near the Primus, your units will do less damage.
Aha.
Yeah. So
Is
instead
there a
of
unit in the
buffing
game
friendly
which has that?
units, what? No, we don't have it in Age of Empires Online. Actually, it's new.
Okay.
So instead of buffing friendlies, he's gonna debuff the enemies.
Aha.
So he has this like fear aura around him instead of a buff for the allies like the Norse chief.
Ah,
So it's
yeah.
like a new mechanic kinda.
Because the chief is just only increasing.
Just straight up health.
Okay,
Yeah.
straight. Oh, health.
It's
Okay.
yeah.
Aha. So guys,
We
now
do
he's
have a
in.
damage buff. Yeah, we have a damage buff on the Aquilifer,
Oh, yeah.
but the Primus doesn't affect friendlies. He affects the enemies actually.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah.
And another question that I had is that basically Chaos, and Phyllis are moving from unit to unit, from building to building, and
Hmm.
as designers are, it's going all the way. And yeah, you as being our overseer in some ways, can you tell us? Do you already see the end of the tunnel?
No, it's not exactly the closest thing right now. We still need to finish the campaign and then do the both the music and the unit voices and lots of fine tuning on the campaign quests and then making sure that everything that's already in the game works with the Romans, like city defense quests
Ah,
and
oh, okay.
create and stuff like that. There's a lot of custom handling stuff related that we still need to fix with the Romans. And then we need to make sure they're balanced and that like every piece of gear works as intended, especially like the new gear, the banners.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, because they're a completely new gear type, and then we need to make sure that, for example, banners work in the global marketplace, and then like
Ah.
so many things. But yeah, we're working.
So many things that you you and Kevin have to fix.
Right. Yeah, so everybody's like doing their own stuff in their little corner, and then there's has to be like somebody who oversees everything and makes it all come together, and it's not easy. Let me tell you that it's not easy at all.
But do you have still
It's a
do you do you have it all in mind still, or you have still all the control?
most of it, yeah. But sometimes I need somebody to remind me, and that's what Andy is doing
Oh yeah,
recently. Yeah, making sure everything is going as planned. But yeah,
because you are
I'm
making
sure
your
we'll get
first quest, right? You
my
never,
first quest.
yeah, you never made them before, as far as I know.
No, it's the first time. Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right. But it's not my first quest. I think I've done. Um,
Events?
Let me count. No, no, no. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. About 25 quests by now. So
Oh, that's
I'm pretty fast.
okay.
Yeah. So yeah,
But before
we're
the
working
Romans,
on
you
it.
never made them, right?
Never. No, never.
Okay,
Never. I never did that kind of stuff. Yeah. So
but never had the time, or
apologies. Both time and like priorities, because we have other people who can make quests, but the other stuff that I do, we don't really have too many people who do
nah.
those. So splitting the responsibilities around. But now, yeah, uh, we
Now
need
we need
somebody
you.
for the Roman campaign, and here I am. Right.
Yeah, guys, feel free to ask any questions. This is when P is in, so he's the guy who
Right.
just knows, or he should know everything.
I should.
You should.
I try. I try.
And that's why I use you. When I don't know something, I first contact you, and then when you don't know it, I contact Kevin. And that is how I can solve all my problems. But
Nice.
you don't have that opportunity.
Right. Yeah, I know. It gets hard, but that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, if anybody has any questions, now is the time to ask it before I go back to making more Roman campaign quests.
I only have one other question, B,
Sure.
and that
Mm.
is how you pronounce those Dutch thingies.
Stroopwafels?
Oh, that's not even that bad.
Yeah.
That's
My pronunciation is good.
that's
Yeah, I
good.
know.
I expected way worse.
No, please, come on. I've had Dutch friends for years now.
Yeah, that's basically right. Yeah,
Yeah, stroopwafels. How do you say it? Like, um, Uh, is it just like German? Like, do you say "Ich will Stroopwafels" or something like that, or is it
that is
different?
basically great. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah. You had German lessons, right?
Yeah, quite a bit. Ik kan niet Nederlands spreken. Right? Is that right too?
That is great. That's basically the same as our queen
That's
can.
all I need. Yeah, that's all I need to say. I just say I can't speak Dutch, and then
But you know
nobody asks.
that's too much, right? When you say something like
Why?
that, then people expect that you can say more. That's always how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well. Okay.
That's the problem you have with people from French, where you just say, I don't speak French, then they think you can,
Yeah,
and they go all the way.
right. Say Dika Tuta is it like two? I'm sure it's like two, not toe. OE is oo in Dutch. Pretty sure.
Uh, yeah, that's right.
No?
But that's
Yeah.
the sound that almost only the Dutchies have, the oo. So that's
Right, yeah. Hoe gaat het?
yeah, good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know that my Persian is just basically nothing.
That's fine.
I
Nobody knows how to
have, I
speak
have
Persian.
no
Only
idea.
I speak Persian. I'm literally the only person on the planet who still speaks Persian. Kappa.
I don't hope so.
Yeah, no, that's yeah, I'm just kidding. But now, if anybody else has any questions, I'll gladly answer them. Otherwise, I'll need to go back to work. So,
Oh,
people in the chat, let's
you're
hear.
busy with campaigns, right?
Yeah, right now I have to do this like because this needs to be done first so it can get to the testing phase. So while these are getting tested, I can go do other stuff. If I did it
Ah,
the other way around, then we would be even more delayed. So yeah.
but still working on the starting quest, or are you a bit further in the
No,
campaign now?
no. I think I'm almost done with like half of the main campaign and half of the
Okay.
side quest storyline. So
Oh, that's
yeah,
further
pretty
than I had
fast. I
expected.
know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, somebody has to do it. Has to
Oh,
be me.
that
Yeah.
sounds too too sad, B. Come on.
No, but it's a lot of work. Like I
Oh yeah,
it's
that's true.
like full transparency. I got like promised by other people that they would help me a little bit with the campaign, but like most of them like kind of ghosted on me, and so far Recon is the only one who has been helping with the actual quests, and Andy has been doing the the back end stuff, the
Ah,
story of
yeah.
the quests, and how it's gonna unlock other quests and stuff like that. So yeah, that's one of the reasons that I'm so busy right now.
And then Recon is doing um the coding of the
Recon,
quest.
no. He's really good with like triggers and scenario
Ah, yeah.
design. So
Oh, scenario
yeah,
design
so
as well. Oh, okay.
of
That's new for
course,
me.
yeah, he's an editor god actually from Age of
Oh,
Mythology. Yeah.
aha. Because I thought
Hmm.
he was more like the um, XML guy, one who made the triggers, the how do you call
Triggers inside scenarios and RMS. Yeah, of course, he
RMS?
does
Yes.
the random scrim. Yeah, he does that too. Of course, like I said,
Okay.
he's a god. Recon is a god. Right.
And as well in PvP, right?
What?
In PvP
Yeah,
as
he
well,
does
right?
the. He's a PvP god too, of course, one of the best.
Better than you
Yeah,
or
and
not?
also for sure. Right now,
Oh,
yeah, I'm so rusty. Like it's horrible how rusty I am right now. Yeah, for sure. I think if we played now, it'd probably win 1 in 4 games, 5 games, maybe. Maybe not even that.
but
Yeah,
that's
that's
still more than that I win from
hard.
you.
That's hard for me to admit, but it's true.
Uh, oh,
Mhm.
that's yeah. Oh, that's referring to music, Musictopia. He's doing as well some RMS stuff, but not currently, right?
No, I think he's more like on a break right now.
Ah, okay.
Only helping. He does help with the the offline mode stuff that people
Ah, no,
ask in
that's also
Discord.
nice.
But yeah, of course. But as for active development on the Romans, no, he's not
Okay,
really actually part of that. Yeah.
but
So
making the
I think
team
that's
too
it.
big is also something that we need to keep in mind
Yeah.
because having too many people in, it's
Too
becoming
many
unmanageable.
cooks spoil the dish. Yeah, I
Yes,
know.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, oh, and I see. Oh, Kevin is also joining the chat, so that's great.
Yeah, rusty, dusty. It's kind of true. I've gone from full competitive player into map designer for now. So yeah, maybe one day I'll have like a fiber connection and high speed internet so
Oh,
that
that's
I
your
can.
problem, right? You don't have that.
Yeah, I would. If I had that, I would be streaming, but I don't have it right now. So maybe one day.
your internet. What's wrong with it? Is it just bad or?
The upload speed is garbage. Yeah,
Ah,
basically. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but that's how it is for now. So he was bad, man.
yeah. That means you only have to go sooner to the Netherlands, and then you have your
Yeah,
better than better internet connection. Yeah. That,
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, that's true.
what do we see?
Mm. Well, if I had streamable internet, I would be streaming right now because I'm working on a quest.
Oh,
But I don't have it, so we're gonna have to wait. But I'll
yeah.
try
Also, I
to
would be
show
glad to
these.
pass it over to you, but yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I would. I think I'm gonna show these on next week's blog probably.
oh, that's nice.
There are a couple of really nice looking quests, if I say so myself. Yeah.
Can you tell us something that you are doing for example, for the side quests? Some kind of how you funny funny Easter egg things or so? Do you have them
Oh
in or?
yeah, yeah. You do. There's like one of the quests. There's an island that has like maybe 60, 70 pigs, but you don't see that because it's not in your vision. But if you make a merchant transport and then move your stuff over there, there's gonna be full of pigs on the island, and I'll probably I'll probably put in a lyricorn there too, just to
Oh wow!
reward people who are curious. But I'm not gonna reveal which quest, so
Oh,
you're
that's
just gonna have to look
interesting.
around.
But you gotta scale up the pig or not because it's a bit small, the
No,
piggy. Or you keep it
I'm
like
gonna
this.
make the pigs bigger. So the
Okay,
problem is like I've never seen a pig up close in my life. Only dead ones, in the butcher
you
shops
never see it.
because
Ah, come
no,
on.
I've never seen a live pig because we don't have them here. Okay, so
You don't have
I
pigs?
actually didn't
Oh,
know, but and I don't I have like I'm not sure how big they are in real life. So the scaling of the unit is kind of off, but I'm gonna fix that. So it's not gonna be a problem.
yeah, a pig is bigger than a sheep. That's the thing.
Yeah, I know that now. I googled it, but I had no idea before, so sorry about that.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
But talking about skill, I don't think the chicken will be skilled right because the
Yeah,
chickens,
well,
yeah,
yeah,
this is
well,
also not not the right skill for a chicken. But okay, don't see his
people
texture
need
is
to
linked,
see
but
it.
people need to see it. 100% true.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. They're huge. They're radioactive chickens. I mean, look at them.
Yeah, they are a
Isn't
bit.
that a radioactive chicken? It is.
Yeah, instant kill chicken.
Yeah, also they're gonna be like available in huge herds. So like if there's a map where you have like I don't know, like 6 deer in a patch, you're gonna have like 12 or 15. Oh, whoops, sorry,
Oh, no
like
problem.
15 chickens, but they're gonna have like fewer food in them,
So the
per
invert
chicken.
of the elephants, for example. When the elephants are spammed
Yeah,
by
so
one,
it's like
right?
just one elephant and 1,000. Yeah.
Oh, I hate those PvP matches.
Why when you don't get an elephant and your opponent does?
I just basically have no idea how to take them properly down. And then
Oh, you
I'm
need to research hunting dogs. You need to research hunting dogs, move your villager back, like the one that the elephant wants to attack. You need to move it back so the others can attack it. But you need to be careful because elephants have like 25 DPS and they just destroy your villagers
yeah,
if you're
that's the
not careful.
problem. I just want to
Yeah,
start easily with hunting some deers and then.
yeah,
But yeah, that's
yeah.
made because I'm a noob in PvP, so that.
We're gonna have like whenever I can stream, we can have like some PvP learning sessions. You have
Oh, that's
your
always a
happy
nice
Smurf
idea.
streaming sessions, and we
The
could have yeah
beef streaming sessions.
TF2Ks, PvP school training sessions. Yeah, something like
That
that.
already sounds cool.
Yeah, well, it'll be cooler when I can actually stream it, but yeah,
Ah, the time will come. Don't worry.
yeah, one day. Hashtag one day.
I think one
Well,
day.
anyway, yeah, thank you for the opportunity for the stream. I'll
Oh, cool. It's always nice to have someone in. It's just basically a bit better than just talking to myself about planting some
yeah,
trees
for
and
sure.
bushes. So,
Yeah, sure, true. All right, then. I guess I'll go then. I'll
Then
talk
I
to you
will see you
later.
later again.
Yep. See you then. Take care.
Bye
Goodbye,
bye.
stream. Bye bye.
So that was B. Always nice to have him in for a few seconds. Great guy, funny guy. Working hard on Quest right now. Didn't even know he was that into it. I knew he was making quests, but didn't know he was that enthusiastic about it. So that's great. Having him on the artistic tour. So that also means that the chat is open for Kevin if he likes to join. Let's first shut this one down then. Oh, and I see Kevin reacted, so Kevin is back. Let's call Kevin in. Let's have some fun. Let's see if we can get Kevin in.
Hello?
Oh, and there Kevin is. Hey, Kevin.
Hi.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, pretty good.
Having a bit rest after the weekend of solving
Oh my god.
annoying bugs?
Oh, it was so annoying. Yes, finding out where the bug was relying for the out of sync bug.
And it basically ended up with one line of code, right?
It was 2 lines,
Two
but
lines. Okay, 2 lines then.
actually not.
2 lines of code messing up the entire PvP channel. Uh,
I mean, we do test our stuff before we release it, but these edge cases sometimes it happens.
yeah, and then it's a matter of finding the spot.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And what was it? What was the code about then that was destroying everything?
It was just a memory patch.
Oh,
Again,
ah.
I mean, I can't describe it myself,
Okay,
so I don't know why it happened. I've disabled these 2 lines, and now fortunately it works again without problems.
but that's the most important thing that is working. That it's working again.
I mean, this is the it's the most important thing that it's working now, everything, and yeah,
That
after like I don't know these 3 server restarts.
yeah, I remember that when we tested with P, we had no clue about what was going on.
Oh my god, yes. Especially we tested this at the dev server, and all the time it has worked without problems until we realized that you actually have to play with another player to reproduce this problem.
But that took some time, right, to just figure that out.
Yeah, at some point, but it was like I don't know. I've spent 4 or 5 hours until I realized that that's the stuff that can be really really annoying.
But then, how did you find out? When was the moment that you realized it was that thingy?
Well, after a time, you see patterns,
Oh,
and,
I don't see them, Kevin.
okay, you don't
You
see
do,
them.
but I don't.
I've seen this pattern. Okay, wait a minute. Each time when I restarted the game, or we both restarted the game, uh, then it has worked. So that's how you need to think with these bugs. Some bugs are easy to find, and other ones are really really hard.
Because it was after a few patches before you fixed it completely, as far as I know. It was because there was a lot of times that it was out of sync just randomly, and then we had a patch where it was completely fixed, and now it returned just randomly. So that's in some way
Yeah, I
weird.
mean to find this bug, I had to like disable part of the code, then retry if the bug still exists or not. Then I've disabled the other part of the code. and until I pinpointed it to these two lines that made these issues.
Hmm.
So that's how I proceed.
And I basically don't. Oh, and I don't need your help anymore on the premise. That's basically solved.
Okay.
So that's
Thanks.
where. So that's a thing you need to look at anymore. And what is your thing now? What are you looking? What are you doing now then? Or university
Well,
stuff now?
I
Or
have like I have a list of stuff to do, and that's I need to prioritize. So if like P says he needs something critical for the Romans, then obviously I would prioritize that more than like long-term features.
ah.
So I don't have something I'm working directly now. I've talked to Recon recently. I think it was Recon. Let me check before I say it. No, Erie.
Oh,
Yes,
eerie.
about the two v two party system, so that you can play the Sparta in a 2v2 match.
Oh, so you can.
No, it's not right now implemented. There is some issue, and that's something we need to find out. And I did try to implement that like one over a year ago, but I failed because
Hmm.
of lack of information.
But isn't that the idea that you can join as friends in one game and then automatically be in the same team, or something else?
What do you mean exactly?
That, for example, I invite you,
Yeah.
and then we go together inside 2 versus 2, and that we are in the same team. Then is that what you want
Yeah,
to achieve?
yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
what I
great.
want to achieve. Because in the original, before Celeste, you could do it without a problem. So you could
Ah,
just
okay.
create a party, and then you could join together and play it against two other people.
Aha.
But currently, it doesn't work for whatever reason. So that is what I need to look into.
But do you have a clue already, or just basically guessing
No,
around?
no, it will be like a testing procedure.
Ah,
So
okay.
grab 3 people from the dev server, collect collect all the logs, and then try to see why the game is not accepting these connections.
Aha. Yeah, a lot of things that I understand nothing about, but that's why we have you
Yeah,
for
coding stuff.
coding stuff. The only coding that I can do is just importing a building, and
But
that's it.
on the other hand, I have no clue about modeling or animation or drawing. You know.
Oh, animation is up to Phyllis. That's not my. I can only
Yes,
make.
but
I can
I'm
only make
just
zombie animations. Yeah, that's loaded in. That's. I have my zombie animation over here. Here, let's take a look. This one is going all right, but here is my zombie. That's the best I can do. So
I mean, not bad.
yeah, but Phyllis is doing way better. So I let
Yeah,
let him fix that part. But that's basically the stand-up animation of the premise, what it goes to. New kind of unit. No idea how that will play out, but it's a nice touch.
that would be interesting to see.
Oh, and of course we only also have now the. I was allowed to show the travel port from P, so let load it in as well. And but you are not making quests at the moment, right? With P, you're just basically focusing on only the back end development. So
Yeah,
okay.
I'm just doing coding stuff. I'm I think I'm not very good, wouldn't be very good in quest
No.
design. No, I'm not this type of not this creative guy. I'm staying and sticking with programming code as best as I can.
We need it as well. Without it, it will not work the entire game. So don't
Yeah.
feel too bad. Everyone just sees this part, but we never see the thing that you are doing, or almost never see it until something completely bugs, and then we need you in,
Mm.
and then you have to fix everything for us. And how are you? How are you? Your days filled at the moment? Because you're still doing stuff for university, right?
Yes, yes. It's different now with the lockdown.
Yeah.
Everything is this distance learning. So basically, we have these conferences. I have now like literally 4 different um, you know convocations in
Hey.
store
Oh, okay.
because each of the professors are using
Oh,
different tools. So
jeez.
yes, this kind of stuff. And then sometimes it doesn't work, and it's a bit difficult, but you get used to it pretty well.
Okay.
But I still prefer like being on at the location directly, meeting, seeing your friends.
Yeah. But I don't think that you're gonna go to school this year anymore.
No, no, this semester will be really 100% distance learning. I already said that. So yeah, we'll see
Yeah.
how it be in next autumn,
Yeah. That's.
how the situation will be.
I hope a bit better then. But
Yeah, I hope too, because it's restrictions.
yeah, are you allowed to just go out still or not? Or you just basically locked
Yeah,
in?
in Austria you are allowed to go out for shopping and
Oh.
the important stuff. You are allowed to also to like sports outside. I mean, it's something necessary, uh, but you should keep a distance to each other
Yeah. Okay.
and wash your hands. You know, the normal things.
Yeah, because today we have this weird day in the Netherlands. Don't know if you
What
know
do you
exactly
mean?
what today is, but
No, I
oh,
don't know.
today is our King's Day.
Okay.
So that's basically when the entire Netherlands turns orange,
Oh, okay.
and where we celebrate the uh, yeah, monarchy or something.
Yeah, celebrations will
Yeah,
be a bit difficult.
the weird day when a few years ago we changed from Queen's Day to King's Day because now we
Okay.
have a king, and every year some Chinese people are coming to the Netherlands to celebrate, but they just basically come 2 weeks too late because they come on the old date instead of the new one. So that
Oh,
always give these funny videos of our airport where Chinese people in orange are coming in when basically nothing is
when it's already
when it's
over.
already over.
We need to switch to distance celebrations.
Oh yeah, that's push. Yeah, I don't expect that many Chinese people here now.
No, I mean, I don't see any planes going in and out from Europe. I mean,
Yeah, that's a bit weird. You have those how do you call them? Those radar plans. It basically says you don't see any plane in the sky,
yeah.
which is in some way also a good thing, but
Yes, I
it's a
mean,
bit weird.
climate change.
Climate change. That's the thing. That's the thing. And that's a bit sad, Kevin. I don't see that many questions for you. People seem to just need you for fixing stuff, but don't know
Yeah,
exactly what you're working on.
more in the background. I'm the guy who gets blamed if something gets out of sync.
Not completely. It's always blame Recon. It's not blame Kevin. And I haven't seen that before. It's always blame Recon. So you are somewhere you are safe from it.
I mean, everyone does mistakes.
Oh yeah, that's for
I mean,
sure.
I'm I'm generally like more on the background, but I like to implement new features, or
And
if
is there
necessary,
something that you really want to have in?
something I really want to have
Yeah,
in.
that's something from the old game that you really want into the game. That is kind of dream or something. That's an end goal for you, or
I don't think I have like a end goal. I mean, there's always new goals coming in, basically.
okay.
But um, yeah, I mean, we have, I think, like from comparing the original game to Celeste, we have like a nearly feature complete. There are all only the small stuff. There's the current one bug where we had to disable the um, visit
Oh yeah, the
player
visit player. Yeah.
and it's still off because this bug would like port over or copy over some buildings to your own home city,
Oh.
and it gets to a conflict, so we had to disable the whole feature until we get
Hmm.
it fixed.
But do you think it can be fixed, or
Yes,
it's
I
not that
hope it
important? So
at some point, but it's always a situation from
yeah,
prioritization working,
it's a
but it's
nice
not.
thing to have, but it's not. Yeah, it's not really the thing that we need or something. It's just
Yeah.
a nice thing to have. And let's see. Yeah, basically blame Recon. No, blame Kevin. That's so you're safe from your own hashtag. And then we have Persian dude. Never seen it before, but I see some guys coming here in that I've never seen in the game. So that's great. Do you do you play the game still or
I haven't played it for like, I think, over a year. I'm
serious?
honest. I've had more fun implementing features.
Yeah,
Yes,
you never
yes.
feel you
I
never
mean,
want to play a PvP match or something?
I've played a lot when for like 2 years ago. Yeah, and then I got way. I think it's like way more challenging and way more fun to program new stuff or doing the fixes all around.
Oh, I can't speak against that because during the first ones, the when I entered the team, that was with the Norse pack. When it was in development, I haven't played the game for 1.5 years or something,
Mm.
and now I basically only play some PvP matches now and then. But yeah, you basically forget to play the game.
Yes, but I will definitely go back in when the Romans are released. So
That's great. But now you can just learn them. That's the thing. You can be
yes.
a pro with Romans. Yeah, that's your chance.
That's my chance, yes.
And then you'll be pro for maybe a week, and then the others will learn it faster. But okay,
Mm.
It is a week. I hope to just play the Romans a few more times in the test server, so I know the basics and I can beat one or two guys, but likely after a week they will kick my ass again, so I will be back at where I'm now, losing basically every PvP match. And then only when I have a complete new guy, then I win maybe, but I'm not a PvP player.
I'm not a PvP player either. I mean, I remember back in the days I had like a strategy with the Babylonians. You know these about how you call the units that have this sprinting ability where you
Oh, Lancers, you mean?
yeah lancers
Oh
right.
yeah.
And I had on the original server this strategy with the lancers. I had really good build order actually to rush the enemy with these lancers and quite did win quite a few matches. Um, but now I'm considering myself more a casual player.
Oh yeah. Every single that I play against someone who uses Lancers, I basically lose within 10 minutes or 5 minutes or something. Then I have 3 spearmen and they rush into my base and then I'm dead. And then I look at the base of them and then yeah, I basically have 1 Rex and they have 3 stables or something like that. And then you
Yeah,
basically know that you are a complete noob in PvP.
everyone got its strategy.
Uh, yeah, but there's a difference between a good one and a bad one.
Yeah.
And I don't think that I have a good one, but okay. Oh. Luckily, Andy is already answering the questions because the one and only question is popping up again. When will the Romans be released? And that's always the question that we have no idea about.
If it's ready.
If it's ready, that's the only answer we can give. And
I
then,
mean,
yeah,
yeah. The thing is, we as a like distributed team, it's not always easy, especially if we you know over the distributed over the whole world.
yeah,
So coordination is not that easy. But we I think we manage it all quite good.
yeah, because you are coming from Germany then, and then
No,
P.
not Germany, Austria.
Oh, Austria, sorry, Austria, yeah.
Austria, yeah.
And then P is coming from yeah, from Persia, and then Netherlands here. What do we know as well? Yeah, Andy from overseas. So it's quite mixed.
Yeah.
And then of course I
Or
forget a lot of other persons of the dev team, but I don't
yeah.
speak to them all the way, so all the time. I just know that Redek is coming from France, right?
Yes,
Ah,
Rorek
okay.
is from France.
Then I'm right about that. Let's see what to do with this. Yeah, this looks fine. And then what do we have here? Yeah, every time someone asks about when the Rome's will be released, we can basically add another week or month to the schedule. That's a good one. Let's see, what do
Yeah,
we have more?
it's difficult to predict because first of all, it's our first civilization.
Yeah,
So you we it's difficult to get the time feeling because you there are things you don't think about it and later you see you need like another month to do this and then we have to configure that and we have to manage that, so there are quite a lot of things coming together.
and you're still facing that? You're still getting stuff in that you need to fix for the Roman release, or?
Fortunately it's not a lot, so the most recent thing that was necessary for the Romans was, in the scenario file there is a list. You can't see it, but it's basically a list of map types, map terrain types.
Oh, I no. Are those? Is that this list?
No, not this list. It's a normally if you generate a random. Actually, yeah, it might be that list.
Yeah, right. Those Greek inland Egyptian sand thingies. This list doesn't work, but at least I know that there are some.
Oh, this list doesn't work.
Oh, the list does work, but it's not used in SCN design, quest design, because it's basically overwritten by the quest file.
Okay.
So it's not
Yeah,
bugged or something, but it's basically
the
overwritten.
map types. The map types is needed the um for the ambient effect. So that if you're in your city,
Yeah.
that these villagers are running around.
Ah, okay.
So this needs certain map types need to be checked.
Aha. Because there's not a lot of difference between a quest and a region, right?
Well, as far as I know, the region is just has this region file, and you get loaded in the scenario with some additional information provided from the server, while a quest has the whole quest description and the scenario file and the
Hmm.
random map script.
Aha.
So both are loaded a bit differently.
Okay. Yeah, I just seen a region fell just once or twice, and that's it. Never looked into them in detail.
But good to know that this map type list, because I haven't actually seen it, to be
No.
honest.
Oh.
No. Then because P needed that, I've implemented a console function that would allow him to add it. I mean, it was, at the end it came to the same result, but yeah.
Oh, I thought you did it while
E-
you.
even myself, I don't know everything
But
about it. This engine is quite complex.
you redesigned it, right? A couple of months ago.
I mean, redesign is, I think it's not the right word. So what we did is we re-implemented the editor part of um, in the most recent build, so the build that you're using to play the game.
Yeah.
Because the editor before was only available in this beta
Oh.
region,
Aha. Okay.
because Luciano back in the days found out that the editor was implemented in this beta build, and that's how Project Penelope started.
Aha.
So people could design quests and play quests, but there was no server. And later, with the research collected, we were able to create a server out of it
Aha.
in the
Okay.
most recent build. But in the most recent build, there was no the editor component was not implemented, and I think it was like 1.5 year ago. I've started to look if we can uh, re-implement the editor component into the most recent build. And apart from a few bugs here and there, I think it turned out pretty good.
Okay. Oh, I just see an reaction of Andy. I just sent you an update global checklist of the work we have done and has left to do on the Romans. Oh, that's great. Feel free to share it on screen. Oh, that's great. Let's take a look at the checklist then. Oh, here it is. Yeah. So a lot of green stuff, some yellow stuff which you're working on, 3D models for playable units like the gear levels, low vocals, 900 to 1000 vocal tracks. That's quite a lot. Do you volunteer, Kevin? Maybe you, uh, maybe you can do the pig or the chicken.
uh, I think my time is better spent on
That is a
programming
good
side. I mean,
political answer.
more efficient with doing programming stuff.
And then we have vanity sets to go. We have then that's basically the thing. So we are quite far then with 3D models. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not that bad. And just then to just know for the future, is it that much work coding wise to insert a new civilization?
I mean, most of the civilization definitions is only XML files. So in general, it's I think coding wise not too bad.
Hmm.
Um, there was the only thing was the abstract unit type. So in the game you have like unit types
Yeah.
to define what kind of unit it is, and I had to implement a way so we can define new abstract unit types. And for the Romans we need building Roman abstract type.
Okay. And by the way, yes, Ferris, this is Kevin on the other side of the line.
Yes. Hi.
So just having a conversation with basically all the dev friends we have on the on the team, and it's sometimes a bit weird to just hear their voices. This is basically the second time that I call Kevin, second time that I call P, and also maybe the second or third time that Andy was on the line. So in some way, I have a kind of expectation of how someone sounds, but it always is different. Yeah, and then again, I just said it to Kevin last week when I called him the first time that there is this thing in Dutch or between Dutchies and Germans that you have the expectation that Germans or just people from the region of German and Austria just sound in a particular way. So I expected Kevin to just sound a bit how we explain it angry because we call those people angry Dutchies. How they always pronounce their words, but I didn't expect the voice that I currently hear. So that's always a nice surprise.
Should I talk a bit more louder and strong worded?
Basically, yes. That's what I expected, sorry, but it's stereotyping.
He doesn't sound like a personable from the start.
But yeah, that is.
Well, my profile picture is not me.
No?
So
Oh.
no, 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 no,
No,
no,
I know.
no.
I know. I just, when I firstly joined the team the first time, I thought it was your profile picture, but when I heard
No,
you
no,
was
no.
at the
The
same
profile
age as.
picture is not myself. It's a comedian from Germany.
Oh, okay.
This is a German one which I quite like, and I have had this profile picture for ages.
Yeah, because when I heard you were the same age as I was, then I did not expect that profile picture. So yeah, but to just make clear to all of you guys, the profile picture that I use is also not me. So
Yeah, big disclaimer.
yeah, just to So you guys know that's not me. So don't hope you expect that I'm blue. That'd be the case. And Andy is Andy. That's and P is P. So that there are some guys who are the thing that they show on the profile picture. Yeah, Chandler just basically calls it a special kind of mustache, Kevin. But let's keep that word in the chat and not in the stream. Uh, oh, yeah, there's something. So, do you have something else to say, Kevin? Feel free to step out or just talk freely if you have something to
Um,
discuss or tell.
not sure. I mean, I had lot to do the last days, but overall, I'm doing quite good.
Great.
And yeah,
So you had some free time these last days instead of.
yeah. Yesterday I made me more relaxing day
Oh, that's better.
after the server update on Saturday. And yes, we'll see. I mean, the next couple of days I should have a bit more time because we had like 2 exams.
Oh,
Exams and distance learning is a bit weird.
yeah. Do you have to? Uh, do you have to show your room? Is that a thing or?
No, they've designed the tests more like practical tests. So the last
Hmm.
exam was like write this text about, and you have like 1 hour to solve these problems. But it's like open book, so you can use some existing materials and try to solve these problems.
Yeah, because I had some friends here in the Netherlands which just basically have to film their own room before starting the test.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult because some may not have a camera or like a really suitable webcam. I mean, yes, you could say, yeah, uh, take a laptop and use this webcam. I don't know.
Yeah, but also the privacy is a thing.
Yeah, privacy is also a thing. So I'm glad that's not my problem.
Yeah, yes. You don't have to wonder about it or to worry about it. Let's see. Do we have more in the chat? Oh, Andy. When, when my daughter first saw I was talking to Happy Smurf on my phone, she asked me if you were really a Smurf. So yeah, that's that's a nice one.
That's really sweet.
No, Smurf is basically when you're the youngest of the family or just the youngest of the kids, then people here in the Netherlands call you a Smurf to just be the youngest of them all, being the smallest of them all. So that's given me my name, and that never changed. And changing it now will be weird, so I will keep it. Not gonna change it anymore. Same as yours, I guess.
Yes. My name will stick.
Yeah, I'm not calling you guys with your in-game name anymore, so that's yeah, that feels weird now. So we'll never call you Kev Soft again, likely. So
I mean, half of my profile name is my actual name,
yes,
so if people call me just Kev, I'm
yeah. I
no
first
problem.
discovered that when I was doing some Git stuff, I guess. That was weird because I was doing some Git stuff and out of nothing, some weird names popped up, and I had basically no idea who was Woo. So I thought
Oh,
I saw.
you mean
Yeah, I
you
just saw
mean
your name coming up, and I have no idea who you was. And Andy's name, yeah, Andy has the same name, so that's not that the thing. But P, I also had no idea what P's name was, and it was the same for Jill and Recon, I guess. So yeah, that was a bit of a weird thing.
Yeah, the thing is with Git is that if you configure your Git system, you have to write name you use. And given that I'm not only that I'm using Git not only for Celeste but also on other projects, school
Hmm.
projects, I need to use my full name. So
Ah.
that's why
Yeah, because I
also.
guess Git is a big thing in your work field, right?
Well, it's essential if you're doing programming code.
Ah.
It allows you to basically share code with other people. So if someone writes 2 lines of code in the same file, like on the upside or on the you know on the how you call it, so very top on the file, and someone else writes code down in the file, you can just merge them together, so
Hmm.
you don't have a conflict. If you do it like, say, Google Drive, yeah, one would write a file and then you would need to wait until the first person is finished writing code,
Ah.
and then he would need to send it to you, and then would be able to write code. And with Git, it allows you to do things simultaneously.
The old school USB stick stuff.
Yeah, the old school USB stick stuff. I remember the last developer conference. There was like one 3 years ago, and there was let me see,
But
how was
development
this?
stream of this game?
No. Wait a second. Yeah, right. There's a very famous game developer called John Romero, who
Hmm.
wrote the Doom game, and he talked about how game development was back in the old day, where you had to really copy code on like disk drives.
Floppies.
Yeah, floppies. Yeah, and there wasn't not no such thing like Git or GitHub, so they had to do all their backups manually. They had to coordinate stuff. Um, Now it's way easier.
Yeah. Ah, way easier. I never understand the difference between GitHub and GitLab and Git and.
So Git is just the software itself, the way how things are managed, the algorithm, and GitHub and GitLab is just the service where we can host all the stuff.
Yeah, but then why do you have GitLab and GitHub as two separate things?
So
Yeah,
why do we have
that's
so
likely just me that's not understanding that, but okay.
so the thing is, we started only with GitHub at
Oh,
first,
okay.
um, but we had the need to have some things private. So like the Xlive code and the server code,
Yeah, because
and
you are the only one together with uh, Kisonik, which can enter that file, right?
yeah, Kizonic. So me and him do the Xlive stuff.
Yeah, because I know that I want to, but I also cannot enter that file, right?
Yes. It's like only shared with a few people.
Hmm.
So also the reason is because of some security measures.
Yeah, of course. I don't make it. It's not for me. It's not a thing, but yeah, I just know that it's.
Anyway, so the thing is, GitLab allows us to host private repositories without
Uh-huh.
paying, because GitHub, like a few years ago, still required you to pay for
Oh.
private repositories. So
Uh-huh.
essentially, we split up, said, okay, the public repositories will be put on GitHub, and the private ones will put on GitLab.
Uh-huh. Okay. That's something new then. Didn't know that.
And GitLab is more flexible with the limits. So we can, in GitHub, you are capped at 1 gigabyte per repository
Yeah.
per project, while in GitLab you can go to up to 10 gigabytes.
But aren't we way above that, or?
No.
No?
So in the full, let me see, for the game files, we're way lower than.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Yeah, we're right around 4.5 gigabytes.
Oh. Okay. I expected way more.
No.
Hmm.
I think the thing is that Git uh, has also compression algorithms, so it only saves the difference between files.
Okay.
That's also a reason why it's not not as much. But as you might see, is that we couldn't host it on GitHub anyway because we're over the 1 gigabyte mark.
Yeah. Yeah,
So we have
one is just very low.
one is not a lot. But on the other hand, Git is designed for more source code than really assets.
Hmm.
But fortunately, it all works out. I need just to keep an eye on these file storage, because if we go near that 10 gigabyte mark, would need to find a solution.
And do you know then how, just roughly, what does the Romans take?
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay.
I only see the
Ah.
total. I mean, actually, I could. Oh,
Oh, you don't need to look just in detail, but I was just wondering, for example, what the civilization that takes 1 gigabyte or just a half one or something, or
I have no overview on the
okay,
profile.
then don't put that
Just
many effort in.
what the total size is.
But if he's still on 4 or around 4, then we still have
Yeah,
a long way
so
to go to fill it up.
let me see.
I expect the files that take the most storage are art files, right?
Yeah. Art files, mostly the uh, graphics
Yeah.
files.
And I think that I'm through the design of Rome.
Oh, it looks quite good. I'm
There are some
pleased.
spots that I need to maybe design in a bit more detail, but I know that the other existing regions are not that detailed. Spartan is quite, but that's maybe the one which is the most detailed. But I see some bugs popping up when I'm putting in more buildings, so I have to watch out with it. Oh, and do you think we can? Yeah, it's not possible, right? To generate those bridge elements inside a random map.
Ooh, difficult to
Yeah.
say. Um, to be honest, I'm not too much into the random
Oh,
map
okay.
stuff, so I only know it in as an overview
Yeah.
how it roughly works, but I can't answer this.
Okay.
detailed question.
Sometimes I'm just wondering about what all the possibilities are. Because every day I expect, every day
Sometimes
I,
I don't know it myself. So the thing is, if you compare the development process, at least from the programming side, to a normal project, is that we have this extra step of researching. Because if we plan like, okay, how can we change this or that, I need to first look like, okay, where is this part of code in the engine that allows me to do this change? Where do I need to do the patches? And when I know that, then I can do the actually coding.
yeah, because I see now and then, quite regularly, those updates from your side on the game. And sometimes I'm just wondering what you are then doing, because
And it's
basically every week there are some updates, right?
I mean, not every week. I mean, the last like 3 4 days, it was like multiple updates because of bug fixes.
Ah, okay.
And sometimes, Kizonic is also working on code. So some of the features that are in a change log came mainly from Kizonic, and I just look that I can merge his changes into the code and then deploy them if they're ready.
But are them just bugs randomly popping up, or does it that?
Well, what do you mean now exactly?
Oh, because this bug solving basically never stops, and yeah, you're bringing out awesome updates every time. So
Yeah,
that means that bugs
sometimes
have to pop up randomly in some way.
sometimes we introduce new bugs accidentally.
Ah,
So especially currently in the process of like improving the editor itself, we do like modifications that might also affect the main game, and we need to be very careful about that.
uh-huh.
So yes, basically we need to look out, and sometimes it still can happen that we oversee a bug that then affects the main game, such as the one bug when I did the first update. We had uh, this bug where you started as AI as the computer.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, basically, fortunately, we found out the bug very very fast. So I had to deactivate that part of code that was actually serving the editor, and we need to find the other way to implement this change without affecting the main game.
Oh, I see some good friends in the chat coming up. Erie is coming in. Spaniard is showing up. So the guys that's part of the balance team. Always great to see those guys around.
Yes.
But have you just played the Romans once or not?
No, I'm planning really to play the Romans once they're ready.
Oh, once they're ready. Okay, okay.
I think I would like to have to not to spoil myself too much.
Okay,
That give it more like a surprise effect.
okay. That's a nice one. That's nice. Yeah, and I'm basically now finishing up the last things over here, and then I'm done with the overall layout of Rome. Yeah, there are some things that I need to do, some extra decorations here, some rocks and some bushes, etc. But yeah, I think I have it ready then. Yeah, this thing stays a secret, so sorry, sorry, Kevin, but also for you. That is something that I have to do with Andy, but that will be designed later on. But yeah, that makes Rome. Yeah. So, if you have something interesting to tell us, then feel free. Else, I'm gonna shut down the stream in 5 minutes or so.
Yeah. I'm not a lot anymore, so thank you for everyone who listened to me.
Oh, I see a question from P. That's always interesting. Does this map have any triggers yet? If not, I'm gonna need this for this. No. To be clear on you, P, there are no triggers set at the moment, so nothing is triggered. I just promised Andy that I will make a dummy version of this map, meaning that I will delete some buildings, so we'll make some empty space over here so you can make something, clearing up, for example, this spot, so the palace and the Maximus are not inside, so you can do some more things around here. Another thing that we can, maybe you know that, and Kevin, if it's easy to turn this quest into the city conquest quest line. Do you know something about that or not?
I can't say
Okay,
anything, unfortunately.
but maybe that's an option as well, to just turn this into into one of those Borix versus Fame quests. So yeah, just let me know, P, what you need of this, and then I will clean it up, and then feel free to use it in in any quest that you like. And that means that I'm now done with this, and then that means that next stream, yeah, what to do next stream then? No idea yet at the moment. I don't think that I will make you happy with annoying code work on exploding buildings. So that means that and maybe we can turn it over to P, see if we can try at least to make a kind of stream. I asked Phyllis, maybe he likes to join the stream sessions to do some animations. Always nice to see the other part of the development in.
I think that would be interesting too.
To see some animations being made.
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean,
Because animation is an entirely different process, but still very important, and still something that only Phyllis is basically our guy for animations. That's what he is good in and what he is making awesome for this game. So yeah, that can be something nice. But of course I don't know if he likes to stream. That's something we need to discuss with him. But yeah, I will just take around and see what we are gonna do next week. That means that I'm done for now. That I'm gonna shut down the quest or the stream and see you next week. And then I'm gonna give the last words to Kevin. So it's up to you, Kevin.
yeah, thank you, and yeah, hope it was an interesting conversation.
I hope so as well. Let's shut it down and let's see you next week, guys. Bye bye.
Bye.